Dude, welcome back to BandHouse Podcast, Mateo. It's good to have you, just me and you now.
Thank you, yeah.
But yeah, if you guys are out there watching on YouTube, please subscribe. It probably doesn't do anything for you guys, but it helps us a lot. So just slam that subscribe, snake, like, comment.
Share.
Share it.
Very important.
Force your friends to watch it.
Yes.
And all that stuff. Let's get into it.
Yeah. We're doing Dylan's screen.
You're going to do the blast. I decided just now that my guests will do the blast.
I cannot do that.
You don't have to scream, but something. And... Hell yeah. Impromptu screams are always the best. You don't have time to get nervous. I was like, and he's like,
I cannot go that high.
What is that note? That's just like, because I'm not warmed up. Something's wrong with my throat right now. All right. That's awesome, dude. My name is Taylor John Hardin. That's Taylor John Hardin on all social medias. This is Mateo.
Ate Ortua.
On all social medias probably as well.
Yes.
Do you do music and promote it and stuff like that?
No, that's actually one of the projects that I have after getting here.
You should start doing that. Super easy. And then Facebook ads for $4. You can get like 5 people who are real fans. They're like, dude, you're good. That blew my mind. Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's the thing.
Mine's like half United States and then half like Kathmandu.
So
I was like, whoa, I guess I'm going to Kathmandu.
I got this Facebook ad from a band that was at the time doing covers of like grunge songs.
Tight.
Like Nirvana and Stone Temple Pilots and Pearl Jam, like the poppier side of grunge. Mm-hmm. Their name is Jesus, so like Jesus, like the name, but hey, Zeus, like the Greek god. And they're from
Jesus.
They're from England, and I was like one of the earlier subscribers.
Oh,
and we actually became good friends, and I know the guy, and you know I know Sean now, and I learned that he plays with his girlfriend and everything. So like we talk back and forth. Yeah. And so the internet has been a blessing when it comes to that, especially here in the States. In Colombia, it's not a big thing in terms of, you know,
the internet.
No, not the internet. It is, yes.
But
in terms of like advertising, you know, paying for advertising,
right?
That networking.
It doesn't work as well in certain countries.
Yeah,
they always tell me to do the people who pay for music or the people that like are online looking for music is always like United States, Australia, Canada, Japan.
That's why I would get, you know, the ads from people from the States or these people from England. They're from like, not even London, from Sussex, I think. Mm-hmm. Like one of the smaller places.
I don't know a lot about the small little white, up in the white, where it's all white. I don't know a lot about their places.
The thing is that I wouldn't get ads from people in Colombia, like from artists over there. So I would just get ads from people from the States.
Yeah, from us. We're like, hey, what up? That makes sense.
Obscure German musician, people like that. But it does work, and it helps because it keeps my addiction, my music addiction, you know, well fed. Mm-hmm. You hear things from all over the place.
Well, dude, and to go back to promoting your own stuff, you don't have to like, I don't know. I say all my friends like Steven and all these guys, it doesn't take much time at all, and it's not like what it feels like before you do it is that you're putting yourself out there to be like, hey, look at me, I'm trying to be famous. And if you get over that and just say, I want people to hear my song, that's the goal. I want as many people as possible to hear my music. That way I have the biggest chance of people liking my music and me feeling like I'm doing something worthwhile.
Yeah. Also, at this point, I think, you know, as a musician or somebody that plays music or any kind of artist, I think you get to a point in which you're like, you know, first of all, you accept that with the kind of music that we're doing, we're not going to be, you know, the biggest if we ever were to quote unquote make it, because making it, that sounds like a little, but you get also to a point in which you like, I just want to, you know, showcase this. And there are people that will see that, you know, at face value and will appreciate just the fact that you're making something.
That reminds me of like when you see a good show. I hear Muse is a good show. I'm sure they take it seriously, but you know who else is a good show? Roger Waters. He puts on a show. He's like, they had this big old TV thing that was like a really cool, it was like a cross, I think, now that I look back, but it came down like this and it was in a round. So the entire audience was like around him, kind of like when I saw Metallica in 2008. I was in the pit too, and I saw him around. But anyway, so they could sing to the entire crowd, but the TVs were like in an X hang down, and he was talking about the people who built it or on his team. He has like 144 people on his team to get everything right, not including the 9 musicians or whatever. And they left at the end, after they blew my eardrums out, they left in a line playing this like kind of like a march kind of thing, like a, you know, they did the last half of Dark Side of the Moon, so it was epic as hell. And then they all got on portable instruments, like a drum, like a snare, and the rest of them are portable, like guitars and basses and saxes and vocals. And they just walked off. And then you look on the screens and they're behind the stage, they're backstage, and they're still jamming the song, and he's like conducting them. And then they go, boom, and the screens turns black, and that was the end of the show. I was like, see, that dude cares about the performance and the show. That is dope.
I think that's all he does.
Yeah.
I think he is one of those people that have one every second of their show accounted for.
Yeah, because most of the music was pretty basic as far as 145 goes. I mean, it's Pink Floyd.
Pink Floyd. Yeah. Yes, Pink Floyd has a lot
Dark
of...
Side of the Moon was less basic, which that's why it's my favorite album.
But at the end of it is music that... And that's why everybody likes Pink Floyd. Because everybody can understand or digest it at some point, you know? But that doesn't mean that he leaves things unattended. Especially when it comes to...
He puts it all out there.
And how cohesive, you know... And this is not Pink Floyd. This was Roger Waters, always.
Right.
While in Pink Floyd, too.
Sure, yeah.
How cohesive the show and the showmanship, the performance is to the music. Everything has a connective line.
Right,
everything is just... It's not just there for, you know, like shock value or anything.
Right. Or like shredding or like showing off or like any of that. Because when it was soloing... There was stuff on the TV for us to watch and read. It wasn't even about the guitar solo most of the time.
He's creating a whole comprehensive experience.
It was cool. It was interesting. I'm all about the analytics, you know, the 5 to the 1. And if the 5's augmented or if it's altered in any fashion, we could go to the 6 chord. Like, I'm thinking about that shit only most of the time. And I get lost in the weeds.
Yeah.
And I don't even know how to put on a... What is a good song? I don't even know how to tell anymore.
Interesting, because while you're doing that, I'm listening to the lyrics.
Yeah.
Because I don't have that musical, like technical musical side, so I'm listening to the lyrics and just trying to figure out, you know, how they go with this, and if they do, and if they don't, and where do we go from here. It's interesting how people perceive music depending on where you are as a musician or a non-musician.
I think I like music because there's so many different. I guess this could be true with songwriting as well, but for music. There's rules that help you, and then you can go around and hear them really easily. But now that I say it out loud, I'm assuming writing's just the same. There's like rules for storytelling, and I mean, obviously there's tons of rules with nouns and pronouns and adjectives, and I never learned any of that stuff. I started tuning out the moment they said adjective.
Like,
I remember going like this. Or what I thought sounded like that, but and I remember she was teaching about adjectives, and I was just doing Wipeout. I was like, "There's no fucking way I can listen to
whatever it is you're saying." No,
yeah. So,
but yeah, with music is that you, regardless of who you are, regardless of what you are, regardless of your musical taste, you're going to get something. Every single time out of it. And everybody's going to get their own thing.
And you can get different things different times you listen to the song. Like, think about songs you've listened to, like Bohemian Rhapsody or something less generic, for an example. But there's
something less basic.
There's like B.B. King things I've listened to later that I was just like, wow, this is a different context. Or I go back and listen to Metallica now. I'm like, wow, his voice, he definitely was taking care of his voice because he's good. Even for a metal guy, he's... You know, a lot of metal guys don't necessarily have the pitch down and the tone down, but James Hetfield really gave it his all, and I never cared before. I was all about the
downstroke.
Not to mention he's doing it at the same time, dude.
Yeah. Also, you know, it's with that thing what you just said, the metal guys have this thing. They're always very focused. James, he knew how to split... you know, himself into different personas while in Metallica.
Yeah.
I am not the biggest Metallica fan. I do appreciate Metallica, though.
Do you like Megadeth?
I am more of a Megadeth kind of guy. Because I just like how mean it
tough,
sounds.
Dude. That's going to be hard for me to get over, but that's okay.
I like how mean I'm not the most trash. I don't really do.
I see. So it's not a hard and fast Megadeth.
You want to know when I got into metal? I actually got into metal with something that I cannot listen to anymore. And it was like that 2005... 2006, like metalcore kind of thing.
A lot of people like.
Well, and because it left. Now I enjoy the goofy side of metal a lot.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
Before it was like I would listen to, oh, this is heavy metal, and it would just be fucking Poison, I'm like, what are you talking about? This is not what I was expecting.
What does that qualify as? Because
hair metal.
Hair metal. I could see
Glam
why
metal.
people would say heavy metal. My mom might say that or something.
And no disrespect, I know Kiss is humongous here, but Kiss, what I remember is seeing these guys that looked like they played in a Norwegian black metal band, and then I hear "I was made for love." I'm like, this is.
That'd have been different if we were grew up with Kiss, maybe. Because maybe the guitar sounded heavy because that's all you could.
Yes.
I don't know.
I actually wanted to talk to you about that. It's just
context.
How when you listen to certain things, you listen to I like punk a lot, like that old school punk, I don't know, something basic, Sex Pistols, or even heavier, like hardcore, like Minor Threat.
Dude, what would the Sex Pistols say?
Back
about
then, they were
Queen's death?
so fucking heavy.
Yeah.
Right now, you're like, what is this joke?
Right.
This is what? But then you think about, this was unspeakable and unheard of back then.
Anything, yeah. Even that first Metallica album where it's heavy as shit, but it's not. It's thrashy as shit, but it's still like 16-year-old kids playing guitar riffs. It's really good when you put it in that context.
When you start listening, these kids definitely like punk and hardcore as well, not just metal.
Yeah.
And they were bringing all this.
I love a good like fuck you and a good punk mindset. I never got into them. Although my first band, Conundrum, shout out Mike Casera, Conundrum, we were punk. Like we were based ourselves off the Casualties.
Oh, that is punk.
Thrash punk. That's like nasty. Yeah. And that's all
that
we did
junk
for
punk. That's the junk punk.
Oh, junk punk. Junk rock, son.
Yeah.
So that was my shit. I like that, but also Rancid and also what other punk? I don't know, not much. Then it becomes Green Day, Offspring.
That I couldn't get into.
Yeah.
I
got into Offspring. Green Day was always peripheral for me. Hope you have the time of your life. That's all they were for me for a while. And cool bass lines.
They do have cool bass lines.
I always knew that.
Like those cool little licks.
Respect to the band for letting the bass player show off a little bit so that people knew that he was good.
Well, that guy's like half the band too.
Right. I like bands with moving bass lines. Brian Wilson will be strumming at
the guy from the Beach Boys.
Sublime.
Oh,
Eric Wilson. Sorry,
Eric Wilson.
Brian Wilson. You're right.
Beach Boys.
He's Beach Boy. Shout out to Brian Wilson. Eric Wilson. Shout out to Eric Wilson. He plays savage. He changed my mind about boring chord progressions. I was like, oh, if you just change the bass line, the guitar can stay the same and the lyrics can change, and then that way your guitar's just in chink, 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 but the bass is going boom, boo doo 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 boo boo doo, chink, boom, chink, doo doo, but then it doo doo, then it goes boom doo doo doo, doo dum dum dum, chink doo doo, or whatever. It's like that's a riff. A bass line's playing a riff.
There's an interview that they asked when Kurt Cobain was alive, like, oh, you guys, how you managed to differentiate from punk and and the grunge sound and you make it more poppy.
Yeah.
And the bassist, Chris Novoselic, he comes in like, well, we're just doing what the Beatles did, what the Pixies did, which is this very melodic poppy sound, like bass lines with heavy guitars.
Right. Rick Beato on YouTube always says when he's teaching theory, he's like, yeah, maybe they didn't know it, but I know it, and now you know it. And he's like, and this is how you emulate it. And then his best thing was what was he saying? Nirvana.
Rick Beato.
Oh, melody. They follow the rules of basic melodic, Western European classical music harmony. Like anyone who follows these basic rules of harmony is writing hits. So no matter what genre it is, if the melody is a good melody.
That's actually, what you just said. No matter what it is, you're writing hits. And you can find that all over.
Like when you hear a band cover music. A song and it's a different genre and you're like, still good. Dylan always says if a song's good on acoustic guitar, then and just lyrics and acoustic guitar, then it's good.
It's got enough to stand up on its own.
Or else you're just polishing a turd, which is what I've been doing my whole career.
Hey, I like polishing turds. I've spent a lot of money in pedals and equipment so I can polish my turds.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
It's fun to do every now and then.
But
whatever.
If you get a good song and then polish the good song, polish the already not turd. I'm not sure where I'm going with this metaphor, but if you have good lyrics and a good song, that's what we want.
And personally, that's what I strive for. I have my thing is mostly pedals because equipment is hard to get. in Colombia. So I would just get whatever I could get my hands on, which would be pedals. And but when I play live, it's just acoustic and just singing and the bass. That's it.
What do you mean bass? Who's playing bass?
Oh, another guy is playing bass.
Oh, okay.
Back in Colombia.
Both?
Yeah. Just going like that. Doing all that tapping stuff.
Have you heard of Stanley Jordan?
No.
He plays 2 guitars at once. I'll have to show you him.
I've seen guys that do that shit. I've seen some guy that plays with his feet.
Oh yeah, there's Michelangelo.
Oh, Michelangelo Batio? I don't know.
Michelangelo Batio. I have no idea.
The way he pulls that haircut.
It's insane. It is insane. The most respect I've ever had for anyone ever is his haircut.
He still pulls it off.
Eric Johnson. Crazy hair.
Eric Johnson. Oh, Eric
Amazing
Johnson,
guitar player.
Wait.
Flock of Seagulls hair. Cliffs of Dover shred.
Eric Johnson. Oh, I know what we're talking about. I was thinking about this other guy. Daniel Johnston. That was confusing, but he was...
Eric Johnson, just another shredder.
Yeah.
Well, I shouldn't say just another shredder. Eric Johnson, just another shredder. The best.
So now we have two.
He's probably seriously the best guitar player of all time. But he wasn't famous. He didn't sing.
How would one come around to make that list?
I just think for me, it's my list. T's top list is, it's got to be so fucking clean. And the fact that his distortion is clean and he plays on a Strat. So that's a bonus points for me because that's harder to shred in my opinion. But I don't think that's true because Yngwie. But the main thing is he's technical, he's fast, and obviously he's melodic, and he's got his own sound. So those would be my criteria. So you got your Van Halens, you've got your Eric Johnsons, you got your Yngwie. They all are unique sounds, fast shred. Yngwie's not necessarily clean, but he like has been clean. Just there's a video online. I think I've talked about it on this podcast before. It's Troy Grady's right hand. He's all about the right hand. He only talks about right hand stuff, kind of. And he goes and shows you Yngwie's patterns and how he gets certain things to sound certain ways, and it's wild. It's so eye-opening and cool. It's like I can't do the thing he does, but I've tried.
You noticed like guitar, the figure of the guitar god is like not, I don't know if going away, but it's like dissolving a little bit.
Yeah, nobody gives a shit anymore.
Not only that, but the people who give a shit are like, first of all, picks are like a boomer thing now.
Guitar picks?
Yeah, they're like doing all these crazy shits with like arpeggiating.
With no picks.
And like tapping with 2 hands and acoustic guitars and shit. You haven't seen that?
No, I have, but I'm just thinking like, I didn't know it was a statement against picks.
Oh, I don't know. I'm just saying because I've noticed that.
I was like,
it's like we don't use picks anymore.
I like using picks. What about?
I like my picks.
Just 2 notes is good, but I like no picks too.
Yeah. Well, it also depends because I think these like people now are more focused. At least the people who are doing crazy.
You're
guitar
talking
stuff,
about like Tosin Abasi's generation of guitar players,
like Tosin Abasi generation. This guy Marson,
Tim Henson.
That guy's a fucking. Okay, isn't that guy like 13?
He looks like he's 13.
Right? Like what?
19 at most. Beautiful skin, porcelain mannequin skin. Just the absolute most beautiful skin I've ever seen.
So you get like
more perfect than his guitar playing.
You look great. Then you play guitar like,
and seemingly have no personality. But I haven't really looked into it. But then again, two things.
I haven't even heard him.
If you don't have personality, doesn't do anything. That's fine. You
can still play guitar.
You're an amazing guitar player.
Exactly.
You need your personality's none. Well, it's better than Yngwie. His personality's insane.
Yeah, he's a bit of a douche
and douchey and asshole.
You might just want a no personality,
dude. But Tim Henson is the new shit, dude. He's so good. There's plenty of videos online of people talking about him, and he's making his rounds.
And also, even if it's not,
he's the Billie Eilish of guitar.
He kind of is. And also, if it's not, your cup of tea, the thing is, music like Polyphia and like Animals as Leaders, all these bands,
those are
even Between the Bird and Me that are doing some different things now, they're able now to like expand to different audiences. It's not as niche, even though guitar is not what it used to be anymore in terms of like
80s.
Popular sales. It is
70s, 80s.
Exactly. It is very, very much alive, and it's expanding to all these different niches.
I know. I love it. And I love that I'm playing jazz lately, and it's kind of more popular than playing classic rock. If you go back in time further, it becomes more hipster and more relevant.
Yeah.
So I'm like playing jazz, and there's a bunch of people talking about it, and like there's a cool community on Twitch because I've been streaming live.
Yeah.
Pickings. Oh yeah. And with a pick, and I like using
with a pick.
I like the way it sounds.
Like,
I don't necessarily like the way my fingers feel on it. Although if you're a beginner, that's all you want is that feeling of your finger. You hate a pick if you're a beginner. Do you remember that?
Well, because the pick, I do.
It gets in the way. It separates you from the instrument. It's not like,
this is not where my, where I'm trying to get my hand.
Now I have picks that have holes in the middle of them, and you touch your own fingers. So you feel you're touching your own, and then it just becomes a part of you, as the instrument does.
To me, ever since I got used to playing with a pick, it's been...
Well, I started with Metallica, so what do you want me to use my fingers? I had a classical guitar teacher, my first teacher, and she was like, you don't need a pick. I'm like, what about this? And I showed her Blackened. You start
playing Whiplash on
I was like,
classical.
Well,
my first guitar was classical too. And
same, yeah.
So but I was playing with picks because all my guitar gods and
actually mine was a steel string,
picks.
But I did have a classical I practiced on for a while.
I always had.
But it's all about that electric guitar, baby. It's so much harder than acoustic. But then I play acoustic and I'm like, oh, this one's harder. I'm not sure. I think they're both impossibly challenging.
They both have
instruments, just like a piano, just like a sax. That's why instruments of the old generation are dope. I mean, these are tight too. I do like this.
Yeah.
But I have it set up to where it's hard.
To where it's hard? Okay.
Yeah, you could set it up to where it's just like...
Yeah.
User, where there's a scale button. Scales. No. User. No. Scales. Yeah, fixed chromatic. And then if I fix...
Oh, what?
To in key or diatonic, they didn't even say that, but look. Now that's a scale, so it's just like you can do your... There's no bad notes.
Oh, what?
But that to me that's dumb because then I have to I don't know. I'm
gonna say a very boomer thing and then well, wouldn't you be cheating then?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm elitist. I'm not a boomer. I'm a fucking elitist. There's young people who like shit hard.
That's the thing. That's you can. My perception is you can set it up like that. There's no bad notes. But take the time to learn.
Yeah, because now look what I can do with the bad notes.
Exactly. Take the time to learn and then make it easy, you know?
Dude, here's your notes, good notes. But now I'm going to throw a bad note in there.
Oh, that just changed the whole dynamic.
Now it's jazz.
Exactly.
Now it's bebop.
It's like driving.
Yeah.
Take the time to learn. This is what, when I learn how to drive.
Yeah.
What my instructor told me, cars are no longer manual, but just take the time to learn how to drive it and then drive. Oh,
fuck that. Automatic. I never learned, dude. My mom was always like, what if you're in a situation, in an emergency, and they're in the only car you have? I'm like, that's never happened. I'm 32.
Not here. It happened over there.
I bet it does. It's going to happen to me tonight or tomorrow, too, now that I said that. And I don't know how to drive a manual. But no, that's good. It's good advice. I stand by.
So it's the same thing. This is not supposed to be to turn people into elitists or, slackers. It's just you have the option of doing something so much better if you take the time to actually know how things function.
Right.
And this is just a tool that's going to maximize that. Mm-hmm. So
I think for me, my mindset when I started an instrument would not have been able to handle the cheating.
No.
The quote unquote cheating, because I would have been like, but why? You know what I mean? I don't just blindly follow things. Yes. I need to know exactly why. It took me 2 years of people telling me what a C note was. I'm like, but why is it? You know what I mean? I like so many questions.
I understand. That's me.
There's infinite more questions even still, but at least I know now enough to feel confident in music. So if I talk to anyone, I can confidently say I'm a musician. What kind of music do you need, or what can I help you?
You took the time to learn the language. Yeah. Now you can use the slang, and you can play with the language.
The most fun part, and I stand by this, is alone at home practice. When you've learned something new, not day one new stuff, but day 3 new stuff, where you're just kind of practicing it, and you're realizing the beauty of the new stuff.
Also, in something when you discover something, you're what?
Yeah, dude.
You just keep constantly blowing your mind.
That note I was telling you about.
What? I can do this?
That just blew my mind. Listen to this one. Ready? So here's the scale. The new blow my mind scale. Mm-hmm. And if you play every other note, it's... And then if you start on the second and play every other note, it's... So you could go like this. Oh, you could hear it. I kind of lost track of it there because I don't play the pad instrument. But it's basically a pattern that has infinite variations of this on, off, where it's like beautiful chord, diminished chord, beautiful chord,
Miles
diminished
Davis
chord.
used to have that in a lot of his songs,
Dude,
I think.
Mild Davis.
Mild?
That's going to be my fucking party name. I'm just the guy in the corner.
It's Mild Davis.
I mean, I'm Mild Davis, baby. Yeah, I don't know anything about Miles Davis other than he was the cool guy. And he was mean. I think actually, he was a piece of shit.
I think that's enough. Yeah, he was a bit of a dick.
Yeah, he was a bad guy.
He liked to do certain substances as well. Big time.
In the nails and stuff. Is that him? Sticking heroin needles in his nails?
Oh, I'm pretty sure. I don't know, dude.
That's like base one for him. He kept going.
He's just like, that's nothing.
Dude.
I don't know. He liked to do some stuff, but...
All right. Let's listen to... Actually, you want to get high real quick?
What? There's drugs.
We're going to do the Rick Glassman snap. Ready? Just look at the camera and snap. 3, 2, 1. Wait, let's try it again.
Yes.
All right, check this out.
It's what I call early pregnancy rock.
Hey. I like that one. Hey. And then this one. What is she saying right over there?
Because in this land that is so mine, I do not have a need to suck your bullets.
Tight.
That's super weird.
I know, I sped it up on accident. Some of them import incorrectly.
Dylan really enjoyed that one.
Yeah, that was funny. You guys all went in.
The thing is, if you listen to a Latino station, I imagine like Mexican stations do that as well.
Yeah.
Or like Salvadorian or whatever.
Yeah. It's just
like
that language can go quick.
And loud.
English can kind of go quick, but what would you do in English? What are they saying when they do all that stuff? Like, what are they saying?
No, in English, it's just usually like, hey, you're listening to KSW5,
right.
The
they
Rock,
do slow stuff.
where we do nothing but rock all day. Something like that.
So it'd be like, hey, welcome to K-Rock. We're listening to K-Rock. Welcome to K-Rock all day long. Y'all get it. Woo, K-Rock, baby.
Yes, though that would be a little weird.
It is weird. It doesn't work as much. But if you do it in Spanish, where they got all that. Do you see that fly in here? We brought a fly in with us.
You know, I've only been here for like a month and a half. Yes.
Yeah.
Almost 2 months. But I've noticed people here keep their doors closed. How the fuck do flies get in?
That one followed us in, dude. It was just open for a second.
Like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
And there's fucking flies in the house.
The flies adapt. They know they have to be quick. When they see a human, they get on their tails and they get in. I guess. I mean, I don't really know, but like it got in and it does often. I'm sitting like today. Earlier that happened, but I got him out, but he's back.
Should get one of those fly swats.
I know, that'd be fun. Little zappers.
Oh, no, I meant the little
just
things
old
they
school.
used to beat children with.
Yeah. Or balled up newspaper, or rolled up newspapers. Pow, pow, pow. That's what I got beat with.
But then
Slash, what's what we beat flies with. Ooh, what if you got beat with the one that got beat with flies first? You got beat with fly juice. Dude, speaking of beating with fly juice, we started watching Dahmer on Netflix. You know about Jeffrey Dahmer?
I know he was wild. He was a very twisted
he was crazy, man. He was wild. He was a boogie woogie queen,
Question.
What?
Was Jeffrey Dahmer the one that was like super charming and that everybody loved because he was so Bundy. That's Ted Bundy.
Yeah, we all know about Bundy, but when Dahmer came out, I was like, interesting.
Didn't Dahmer live around here? This is serial murder capital of the world, I think. The Pacific Northwest. Oh, yes.
I know about the
Green River. I know it was either Bundy or Dahmer that lived around here for a while.
Dahmer. He was the one. His story, without spoiling anything, because it's a new thing, and it's by Ryan Murphy, and it has Evan Peters as the lead, as Dahmer, and those are American Horror Story type situations. Anyway, it's good, though. It's not wild and crazy. It's like, well, it is, but it's not like super just gore. No, it's a good show. But without spoiling it, he was the one that Yum likes to eat.
Oh, that I've heard, yes.
Yeah.
That I have heard.
All I know about Dahmer is from what I've seen from South Park. So that's fair. That's fair
like
use.
The Three Stooges.
Yeah. And he's the one that he eats him. Oh.
Well, those three were.
Or another South Park. Here comes Jeffrey Dahmer. Something.
Oh, that one I haven't seen.
After he has sex with it, he eats up all. Yeah. So I know he eats based on the writings of Matt and Trey.
Ed Gein.
Oh, I don't know that.
Ed Gein.
That
the original
familiar.
Leatherface.
Leatherface.
Yeah.
That's a very American.
He made like
story.
a lamp out of human flesh and like a belt of nipples. That guy was horrible.
I love lamp.
No, a lamp. Like a lamp.
Yeah, I love lamp.
Okay.
Yeah. That was the point where I was going with this. Oh, it's really disgusting. And you should watch it. It's rough, dude.
I have a very bad response to gross stuff.
Do you?
I throw up.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
Oh, that's funny.
No, it's not.
That's horrible.
It's horrible.
That sucks. I could just see whatever.
No. I cannot watch like
pretty much.
Dr. Pimple Popper or anything like that. I hate it.
Yeah, okay. I guess I can't watch anything because that's gross.
People watch that.
I can't watch
People
the Pimple
eat
Popper.
while watching that.
Oof. Yeah, the pimple one gets me. Snot maybe gets me. No. But puke and poop and pee, all that stuff.
I mean, that's
all
normal.
the non food related topics. I can eat food while watching all that.
I've lived in a city most of my life, so I'm used to seeing poop on the streets.
Right.
Human poop.
Human poops.
And people pooping.
Yeah. Is that human poop?
Oh, you know.
I do. You know.
That's the worst part.
Nobody asks.
That's the worst part. You know.
Yeah.
That's too bad. No.
That's a bummer. Yeah. I've never lived in where there's poop, but I've gone to visit Dylan.
There's definitely poop in Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
There's some wild poop in Seattle.
We were eating Indian food one day because Dylan loves this one specific place by his house. So we went there.
Oh, yeah.
The guy knows him by name. They know each other. They're buddies.
And he's always talking about it.
DM and stuff. Anyway, we were fucking getting our food and shit, and I was facing the outside and he was facing the inside. And I saw this gentleman who, it's neither here nor there whether he had a home.
Okay.
But he backed up to the window, and keep in mind this is on a busy street, and his pants were slowly sagging. And he was slowly pulling down his pants. He was slowly squatting, and I was like, trying to be cool, like, oh, maybe this happens all the time, and you're supposed to be cool and just not look at it and stuff. But I was like, Dylan, turn around and look. I'm trying to be woke.
The thing is,
I'm trying to be woke and not like go, hey, this guy's shitting, everybody. This guy's taking a shit. And he slowly just puts his pants back on and walks away. And I was like,
is that really woke though?
He didn't poop, so it's all good.
That's not being very socially conscious. Just
ignoring him.
There's a guy shitting on the street. Like, what do you want me to do?
We should help that guy. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I guess. I also guess that should be something the state would take care of.
I know, it's just...
But
he didn't shit. Let me clarify.
Okay, so like...
I just thought he was going to, and I was okay with it while I was eating.
I mean, like, what are you going to do? Like, do you really want to go and...
saying something?
Here's the thing. Do you really want to antagonize the guy who is very likely to be taking a shit out in the middle of the street?
A Karen move is you go out there and yell at him, berate him, and then call the police. And then the police have to come and see that you're being a Karen.
Rule number one.
Somebody pulls out their camera.
No, rule number one, boys and girls and everybody, you do not talk to the police, okay? That's rule number one. We do not talk to police.
What if your neighbor is chopping up bodies to music?
Unless, exactly, that's
themes.
That's the one.
Themes.
You also have to have priorities and you have to understand situations.
You have
where you have to be a narc. But if you can avoid it.
Yeah, avoid being a narc.
If nobody's life is in danger, do not talk to police.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just keep it like that.
Right.
And don't antagonize the guy. Like, he's fucking crazy, obviously.
Yeah.
I was with my wife.
Don't talk to the homeless.
I was with my wife.
Don't talk to the police equally.
Like 2 weeks ago.
You talked to who?
I was with my wife.
Okay, with his wife.
In Los Angeles 2 weeks ago.
In LA.
And, Los Angeles, sorry.
Yeah.
And we saw a guy literally walking down
a human
Hollywood Boulevard with his dick out.
Oh, a human penis.
It was noon.
Dude, that's way before
on a Friday.
Hour.
Exactly. That's not
on
penis
a Friday
hour.
On Hollywood Boulevard?
No. Like
What
they
boulevard?
were Christian tours. It's still around. It was a very family time still.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Nobody batted an eye. Like, what are you going to do?
Right.
Honestly,
So in that
do you want to
situation-
be that guy? Do you want to get involved with that?
But I would have just been like,
Yeah, of course you know what is it.
cock. I mean, I
Dude,
wouldn't.
I was with my wife. I'm
But
not gonna be
Steven
that
would've
guy with
been-
my wife, but with
That
you
would be
guys, I would
so
have been
funny.
like, dude, did you see that fucking cock?
Right. So you guys just played it cool.
Time and place.
Did your wife laugh and make a joke?
She's the one who pointed it out.
Yeah, she has to be the one.
She's like, did you see that guy's dick? And I was like, what?
And then you're good to go. Then you
No, we just kept walking,
Oh.
like nothing had happened because we don't.
You're not
want
gonna
to
berate him. Go beat his ass. Well, that's what's gonna happen.
You have to. You kind of
That's
have to
probably
be
what
on
happens to him.
certain chemicals if you're just going to gallivanting
What
around
kinds?
with your penis
List
out.
them. List all the kinds of chemicals you think.
I don't know, PCP,
Yeah.
angel dust.
Yeah.
Wait, is that the same thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, either or the
Probably
same
there's
thing.
a difference. Probably. Maybe.
A lot of meth, I imagine.
Mm-hmm.
What else?
Crank, coke.
I guess. I don't know.
I don't know if crank is a real drug, but it
It
rhymes.
just makes you very scared, doesn't it? Like,
Dude, yeah. I guess they say coke makes you run away
yeah,
from
like
police.
paranoia,
And then like
super-
meth like makes you like seek out like, I got some stuff for you guys. Come check this out. I got some. They go after the police. They go and talk to the police.
no judgment. Whatever you want to do. But that does not sound like fun.
No, it sounds sad to be drugged.
It sounds like no.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy cannabis.
Speaking of drugs, should we go to the next level?
no.
I don't have any themes, so the themes of this podcast is we just get too high, I think.
Okay.
All right, ready to snap?
Yeah.
Welcome back to BandHouse Podcast. If you guys are enjoying the episode, make sure you hit the like button and comment about your favorite parts, including Mateo. Do you like his chin? Do you like his eyes? Do you like his face? Isn't he a beautiful man?
I am very
feel like.
self-conscious about my chin. Because
Do
I have patches.
Do you have a patch? Maybe I subconsciously knew that, and I was like, I need to point something out that he's subconscious about.
all
Okay,
good.
I feel like I'm taking Dylan's role now that Dylan's not here. I'm like, well, I need to make fun of him. Okay, this segment is called "There's No Name." I posted on Reddit. Well, and just right now, you guys, if you have some submissions, next week we're going to do. Well, we'll get to that later.
Yeah.
For BandHouse consideration, would be happy to have any of the videos played. So, Steve Newsome sent us a video about his guitar playing. That's not a way to set it up, but we're on round 3 of getting stoned, so let's subscribe. Oh, dude, this guy's got a good video. Oh, this is already like way better quality than our podcast.
This has, yeah.
He should get our podcast on his music video.
all start piling in around 5:15.
Oh, shit, he's country voice.
Shake your neighbor's hand and you take a seat.
That's good country voice.
Yeah.
It's a long neck bottle blue collar crowd. Everybody's got a
I don't hate this.
No.
I hate all the elements of it, but I don't hate this actual song. And I like that girl. She looks really nice. That's the girl you want at the bar. These are the people you want at the bar.
Yes. Oh, no. Okay, no, they're empty.
Look at these people, dude. These are some good timing people.
They're having fun.
Yeah, we make a little cold.
This is the guy. That's the
Yes.
singer. He looks
What's
like,
his name again? I'm sorry.
I don't know, he just looks like Governor of Enumclaw or something.
No. Steve Newsome.
Steve Newsome.
Cold beer
Why is he?
communion.
Yeah, why is he so good?
Oh, did you see the blink?
Well, he only has 152
Little shine.
subscribers.
Hey,
Let's give
he's
him that.
gathering views though.
Let's give him that BandHouse bump,
Yes, 'cause
which
you
is
know what? He
one
deserves
person.
the
If we can get
praise,
one
yes.
person to give Steve Newsome a like, I mean, it's great quality. Let's keep it going.
It's got production and it's well made.
I mean, it's seriously well made.
And the guy is doing it. Country's not my thing, but the guy is doing it right.
Yeah, if you can get, yeah. I'm an easy sell with country. You know what I like about country? If they hit the notes.
He's hitting it. He's not going crazy for it, but he's there.
I like when
He
they
knows
hit the
what
notes.
he's doing. You know, he's.
Ooh, the blues guitar lick. Back it up.
Did you see the little tingle lights?
Hold on, listen.
Look at the video.
Hold on.
Did you see that magic?
I did, yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's really good production musically.
Yeah.
If I close my eyes and listen, it just sounds like a... Do they got the Snickers bump?
Placement.
They got the Snickers.
Product
you guys
placement.
Are going for it. Coors.
And they have Bachelor Ribbon
Hold on,
too.
let me hear this part. Underneath harmonies. Respect. Come on, Mateo.
Oh, there's a priest.
Where you at, dog?
Oh, here. Whoa. Okay, why is the priest
Cold beer communion.
Oh.
Dude, that lick. That's the Slash lick. It's also the Eagles lick. It's also a ton of people lick. But I think it's Slash. Ooh, drums. Bass. They're driving us home. This is good. What's the deal? Why does it only have 150? They must have just got going. 1 year ago, 1,500. Just all organic.
But it's got 1,500 views.
Okay, well, here's the link to their DRC music. So they got a bunch of people on their roster. Cruz Vallis, Steve Newsome's the number one guy.
Where's this label from?
Let's take a look. About Our Family. Where we come from. Where I come from, singer Johnny and Spruce. Yeah. I can't read that fast. Our Tavern House concert series. Country music. Brett, Charlie, Clayton, Jason, McCoy. Oh, shit. Jason McCoy? They've got a real McCoy. You know, the Hetfields and McCoy.
Yes,
or
yes.
Hatfields, not Hetfields, not the James. James is
Just
fucking
dropping
Hatfield.
mean reefs on the McCoys.
This is no.
Fuck you, McCoys.
Jason McCoy. That's why Jason.
It does sound like a real McCoy.
How's it in?
Called Beer Communion.
Oh, just on a 4.
Oh, he got kicked out of... Wait, was that a bar or was that church?
Cold beer communion.
Yeah, but...
Oh, it abruptly stops. I like it. Yeah, because that's why.
There's a priest again. Hang on.
That's a good video, my man. That's a good video. This is top tier.
Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, that looks from... Like, it's from...
Subscribe.
Far Cry 5. That church from Far Cry 5.
Dude, that's so good. I'm going to subscribe with both of my accounts.
You should. Just give the man the support.
Dude, you know what got me is the end, actually. If you let me this.
Yeah, that just wrapped out.
Hold on, let's do it again. We got to do it in slow motion.
That wrapped out the concept.
He kind of looks like Garth Brooks there. Oh, he's scary. And then here it comes.
That's gold.
That's good shit. All right, Steve. Amazing. Jazz Matthews, thank you for submitting that to BandHouse Podcast. That was, how you say, dope as fuck.
It was.
Cold beer communion. Boom. Let's cover it. All right. Next
I don't know how
submission.
to do that country voice.
It takes a lot of time.
It's very interesting.
It's
also very interesting.
I just learned to do Hank Williams sound, which he's more like, if I love you half as much as I loved me. That's reverse the lyrics, but that's how he would sound. But then you got to do like the Kenny Chesney. It was like Cold Beer Communion, which is this guy.
Yeah.
I felt like he had the Kenny Chesney kind of sound.
Wait, what's Mickey Massacre?
Oh, that's the next segment. Hold on. We're still doing
I fucked it up.
submissions.
No,
well,
sorry.
dude,
Sorry.
All right, so Chris Arata sent in, hey, I saw your Reddit post and want to pump a deserving friend of mine, Samuel Gajicki. Gajicki? You know it. You want to do this? You read it?
It's too small, man. Okay.
Okay, but now we've got another problem.
Too big now.
How do I get it over there?
There. Okay. My then girlfriend, now wife, and I randomly met him several years ago during a trip to Sweden. We hosted he and his then girlfriend, now wife, when they coincidentally traveled to San Francisco. It's too small and I'm way too high. Immediately after meeting them, when we returned home, my San Francisco friends made fun of me at first for the travel. for the travel story, then realized Samuel's incredible talent. We've since nicknamed him The Talent.
All right.
And they sent 2 videos.
Let's watch the first one. Dude, that was an amazing reading.
I can't see. I love his face.
Yeah. I can't make it bigger. Wait.
It's okay.
Whoa. Let's give it another go.
Shit.
Oh, he did it himself. He gave himself another go. I was going to listen to it again, but he's like, hold on.
That was nice.
Let's listen to it again. This was hilarious. It's got that octave pedal on. It's 3 different octaves.
It sounds like an organ.
Actually, I hear 2 different instruments.
Yeah.
Woo! He could have pulled that off. He almost pulled that off. Because we don't know. Amazing. We don't know what it's going to sound like when it's that crazy of a lick, so he could have pulled that off.
There's another one.
Let's see what his other one is.
Whoa.
I can't make it bigger, but we can hear it. I'm going to chug the beer to this.
Oh, that's cool.
All right. This is a Dylan chord progression, as we say.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He'll tell you himself. It's even got his beat. Check it out.
What do you mean his beat?
So, hold on. I'll show you.
Yeah, but it's...
When Dylan sits on a drum set, this is the only thing he can play.
Oh, okay.
No matter what. I'll be like, Dylan, go like... And he'll go... I'll be like, Dylan, play... I'll be like, since I've been loving you, Zeppelin. He goes, oh, yeah. It's hilarious. And I think he's serious. I think he can't do anything else. Anyway, Sam
Gajicki.
Gajicki. That's a way better pronunciation than what I was going to... Very nice, dude. I love this. Thanks, Chris, for sending it in.
Ooh, yeah.
The talent is definitely the talent. We gave him the BandHouse seal of approval and the BandHouse bump. Gajicki, expect 1 more subscriber in the next month. That's going to be from the BandHouse bump.
Gajicki.
At least 1 person. Okay. 1 more from Eric Fisher. Hey there. Oh, excuse me.
Saw your post on Reddit. I have hundreds of songs, of some which are on YouTube. What?
I was gonna do
Okay, saw your post on Reddit. I have hundreds of songs, some of which are on YouTube. I'd write you a theme song.
Ooh.
LOL. Well, that is it.
BandHouse Podcast.
Okay, I do like this. This is my type of...
This is good. It's guitar.
Progressions.
BandHouse Podcast is basically guitar based. Any genre, as long as there's guitars involved. He's going to do some soloing on the loop.
That is wild.
That's risky. Bending strings with a capo. That's bold. That's a man of boldness.
I like that a lot.
These are the licks I want to hear right now. These are the licks I would be playing.
That is very nice.
That chord is dope. That little E. It's got a 4 in there. Or an 11, rather. It's F sharp minor, then to it. Oh, he's singing. Sounds good. Sounds like the Taylor sings louder. Ooh, cool.
I like that.
He's got flavor.
So the song is called Unstoppable Forces.
Unstoppable Forces.
What is the name of the guy? Where is stop?
Sorry, I was on my fake profile.
Fake profile.
Look at that vibrato. Give this man an electric guitar.
Oh, but that acoustic just sounds beautiful.
I know. I love all his licks.
I also love American Dad playing in the background. Look.
No way.
Look at
oh my God.
in the background. That's the director.
Yeah. But Stan, I'm merely on this show. There's a guy playing guitar.
This is really cool.
I love American Dad, by the way.
Hey, give him a like for me, please.
Boom. Back it up.
And that's very recent.
Subscribe.
Wait, did he actually write you that song?
I don't know.
What?
I want to use it, though.
I'm sorry, that is really my kind of stuff.
You like it?
Oh, yeah.
Write some words. Oh, wait, he's got words already.
No, that's his song, man.
Oh, yeah, it's already good. I forget. I'm high as shit. Like, all I hear really was the guitar, even while he's singing, because it's
yeah, but I have the
recording.
melody, too. Like the voice.
The melody's good.
Yeah.
Okay. Where's the name? I lost his name.
Welcome to the...
Nicholas Names.
Nicholas... I don't think that's name. Oh, Names, yeah.
Yeah, like it. Names.
Names, show.
Names.
Nicholas.
All right, well, here's the channel.
Nice.
We'll give him the old pump up. He's got literally hundreds of songs, like he said. Some of them on YouTube. Boom. I like his guitars. That's what he said.
That's very retentive of yours.
I remember.
That you remembered it.
Nice. I recall. You read it so well. This next segment is BandHouse Radio. I flubbed that pretty hard, but we're going to get... Remember, during this segment, we need to get close to the mics so we get the proximity effect to sound like we're NPR News.
NPR News.
All that jazz. I'm going to be slamming this beer while we listen to the first artist. The first artist is Michael Anthony from Van Halen. I'm just kidding. Isn't that the guy's name, though?
Yes.
Okay. This guy's name is Mikey Massacre. Ooh, he's got a cool name and a cool...
And look at the name of the first song. Grave Fucker.
Oh.
It's gotta be wild. Grindcore, please. Oh, fuck yes. Yes. This is way better than what I was thinking.
I know. This is Mikey Massacre. He's like a...
Mikey Massacre.
He's like a Danzig character.
This is really nice. And I love the fact that the name is Grave Fucker.
Dude. This is good.
Okay, people are submitting some really nice stuff.
I know, I like this.
Wait, was it Michael? No, Nicola Names and Mikey Massacre. I have to remember.
Oh yeah, Nicholas Names.
Nicholas Names.
Don't worry, we recorded us saying it already once.
Yes.
Let's like it. Dude, I love that it's only a minute long, because that's as much as I needed.
That's all you need. And
let's get another hit of Grave Fucker while we go to the next person. This is a number one song track, number one. And...
this is old school hardcore. This is really cool.
I bet you if you
Congratulations, Mikey Massacre.
to the other guy, the guy singing the other part that's not Grave Fucker, it's probably some gnarly lyrics.
Yeah, I can't really understand, but they're really
no, but I thought it's like ass on the grass or something like that. I'm like, oh, he's fucking Graves, dude. All right, next one.
Hang on,
Chris Michaels.
What's it say? He Betrays, formerly known as Blood Corp, is a northern VA rock band formed in 2009 after a few lineup changes. However, the core of the group remained the same. Songs are played live from both albums. Feel free to listen and comment and say hi.
Are they saying Northern Virginia?
Yes.
Okay.
I guess. What did I say? VA?
You said, yeah. You said that, but I was like, what? It's North Virginia, not Northern Virginia.
Oh.
But wherever they're from, here's what it sounds like.
North Virginia.
Evolution. digitally remastered. So this is old work. This is an older work.
Ooh, this is going to be dark.
It's got wind and rain and a baby. I'm in, dude. Oh, it's Slayer style. Oh, it's major style. Oh, it's Phrygian, it's minor, it's major, it's all of it. It's Chains. And punk. It's Danzig. It's fucking Danzig, dude.
Yeah. I like the riff, though. The riff is mean. That is a mean riff.
Let's get Queen Hell a shot. Man, it's tough to go after Gravefucker, dude.
Gravefucker, yeah.
Because I feel like that was good, but I'm just like...
The bar too high.
Oh, here we go. These are real drums, no grid. You can hear the humanity in that kick drum. The end of the week, that's hilarious.
Dreamscape.
Whose voice does that sound like? The days of darkness, darkness. Who is that?
I don't know.
There's a voice it sounds like. Anyway, I like it. Let's do one more.
The end of the week.
I like this recording too. It's very real. It's raw. It's heavy though.
It is very heavy.
I'm glad we got some heavy shit this time. It's been like pop music. I'm like, it's good, but I don't give a fuck.
Okay, this is more recent. This is 2021.
Oh,
the production is much more
bass
elevated.
It's more separated.
Yeah. No, it's still live. Are you kidding?
Oh right, it's live. I love the
Not
style.
the production,
though.
but the recording.
Yeah.
Okay, how many subscribers do these people have? Or listeners? Go to the He Betrays thing.
Oh, it's Disturbed.
Oh, that is, yeah, very Disturbed.
That's what maybe it's reminding me of. And then he goes, "Ow!"
Wait, is this the same band as before?
Yeah.
Really?
They have the two links. Different names. Blood Corpse and He Betrays.
Blood Corpse, yeah.
This one's more Disturbed-y. Listen to that.
Yeah.
Now it sounds like fake drums. It's 2021.
Yeah.
2012?
Those drums
No, they had a real
are
drummer. They're two in the pocket.
Computer drums.
I like it, Chris Michaels. Thanks for sending
Chris
that
Michaels,
shit in, man.
yeah, thank you.
Let's keep going on this. One more?
Yeah.
Well, how much time do we got on the thing?
128 minutes.
An hour and 28 minutes or 120?
I mean, yeah, an hour and 20. Dude, I'm super high still.
I know. It took me a while to realize that was
an hour and 28
like, what
minutes.
Are you saying?
Almost an hour 29 minutes.
All right, most recent comments. Let's read this one.
Boom.
This looks like it's going to be less metal.
Music. Yeah.
Here we go.
Oh, and it's got the lyrics and everything. Cool.
This is sent in by
Kovalenko Ivan.
Very nice. And the name of the song is
Calm.
Let's get it. And her mom is just immediately perfect pitch. She's a piano player.
Yeah.
Church piano. You know, like how those church ladies can just get it. She can play piano. So she gets music. And she does all the stuff. Like, she just, got it right away. I was like, damn, dude, it took me 3 days to even get a note to not be wavy. Because I wobble.
Really?
Yeah, it's like...
That's wild.
It's like singing, versus... You know what I mean? Like, that second one was fucking right on. But, doing the... You have to freeze. And then give it vibrato. It's so fun. It's like the most innate instrument other than its impossibility to hit a note. It's real hard, and it's always playing. So you have to, in order to do like it sounds like a violin always going, but you have to like do the volume low, and then on and on. I don't know. I can't really. I'm not good at it, but
that's super cool.
That was BandHouse Radio. Thank you for joining Taylor and Mateo on BHR News. Welcome to BHR News, BandHouse Radio News.
BandHouse Radio News.
And we should definitely have a news segment for BandHouse Radio News, but for now it's just BandHouse Radio. But we still call it BandHouse Radio News because we talk like this. What?
No, I forgot.
No. Already. Damn it, I'm sorry.
It's a piece of news that is not worthy of BandHouse Radio.
The Queen?
Oh no, that's not news.